Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh, it is Friday, TGIF Day. Friday, September 7th, 2018. You know, I in July I turned 59, and I swear to you, after I graduated, I got married, 3 kids, later divorced, but for 14 years. And I'll tell you, now I have 5 grandsons, so it's just wonderful. 3 kids, 2 daughters and a son. And I spent so much time working. I spent so much time. I was one of those super focused people. I think now I tell people at work, I tell people I know, every time I know someone and I know they're super working and spending all their time working, I'm like, you need a hobby. And it took me a while before I got a hobby. I'm going to tell you guys too, because everything out there go, be super motivated. I was so focused, way too much on work, yes, we're going to talk about knives and good stuff. But I'm trying to tell you guys, because I have an expensive cigar, and I've bought a lot of knives and coin and all that stuff. And people, I'm not rich, I just work for it, but I want to give you guys first the reason why I collect, but also, and it's way too late for me, but I finally decided about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, whoa, Kevin, and I know a lot of you are younger, whoa, Kevin, it's about life, not about work. Work helps you pay for the good life. And that's what this channel is about. Just sharing my collections with you. It's the getting the collections. That's what the trimming's about. I just kept doing it, and then I trim it. Unfortunately, my kind of personality, I ended up with a bunch of cameras and lenses. Another collection. But let's talk about what we have in front of me. It's Friday, September 7th, 2018. I know I went off on a tangent, but this is the last video. Unless I get the new knives, I might do one of the new knives on Saturday. So please subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I know it's a pain. I have notifications from like 250 people on YouTube. But that's how YouTube does it. If I don't do that, I won't ever see videos from the people I subscribe to. So I might do a new knife video tomorrow, Saturday. Alright, if I do, we'll do Saturday and then we'll continue. I'm expecting 4 new Spyderco knives. So that's 4 days. Hopefully the first 3 come when I get home from work. I hope you guys are doing well. That was a chatty open. I apologize. You guys know I don't do that usually. Today, it's an Apple Watch day. I'm a huge Apple fan. And Apple, a couple of things are happening, as you guys know. First, it's football season. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. And so right before the first game, I always have high hopes, especially since Hard Knocks. And then after the first game, I usually just feel pathetic. So we've won and 31 over the past 2 years, but it looks good. We played Pittsburgh Steelers in Cleveland this Sunday, and man, that would make my day. Before I die, I'd like the Browns to go to the Super Bowl. I don't even care if they win. Just go. Anyway. Man, I'm talking a lot of random stuff about me today, but let's talk. I think because I picked up my Behike, I have a lot of Behikes. Whenever I'm feeling good or I have extra money, I buy Behike. It's a very expensive knife. It's a very expensive cigar, and I wanted to celebrate the end of the week. It's been so hot and humid here on the East Coast. Oh, I'm going to smoke that when I get home. If I'm not slightly drunk. I don't like doing my Bahike. I love sipping scotch or something with the Bahike. It's an expensive cigar. It's not one you just smoke out. So if I'm just coming home and feeling good, or even if I'm not, I'll take time with the Bahike. That's how I turn off my social media and get my mind straight. This is the Shown Design pen. It's a titanium version. The coin is a Chinese coin. It's technology, science and technology from what, 1998. I know I always say I'm going to do a coin collection, but when the weekend hits, I'm usually like worn out. Today, if you join me on my Instagram, it's at Keith Kevin Ken on Instagram. But every morning I do coffee, a cigar. I take a picture of coffee, cigar, and 2 knives. And I didn't do any of my fixed knives today, but I went through my fixed knives, and it's they're in a tray. There's so many of them. You guys haven't seen. I would have included them in the trimming, but I'm just getting started, and those boxes are big and yada 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 yada. But one day I want to just do. I promise you guys to talk about my collection after the trimming. I'll tell you, it still kind of hurts. I reached for a Menundi. I had 7 Menundis. I reached for a Menundi in my case, and I didn't have any because I hadn't sold them all. So I'll probably go and see what I could do. Get some new Menundi. So yes, I'm so happy for your support in the sales. We'll still do some sales as well. We're still got more trimming to do, but it still hurts. After you sell knives, you miss the ones that are gone, and there's a lot gone from me. That is Scotch. It's not the single malt kind. Because I don't know. The carry actually came last. My keychain knife. I always carry a keychain knife. I used to carry 2 knives. Now there's only 2. I used to carry 3 knives, a keychain knife and 2 other knives. Now I just do a keychain knife and a regular knife, and then the knife that I first thought about carrying, or the second one that I thought about carrying but didn't make the carry. Well, I started with this S-shape Lil Matriarch, and then I went, no. And I switched up, but I just wanted a hawkbill blade. That's not hawkbill. It is an S-shaped kind of hawkbill blade from Spyderco. But so, and I'm so jealous of everyone that went to the gathering in Las Vegas, the USN, Usual Suspect Network knife show. Everybody's showing off their knives, and I'm so jealous. Chris Reeve folks showed off. You know, I don't know if they're custom or they're going to release some knives. It just got me so jealous and everything. So I had them on my mind. I had Hawkbill on my mind. So this is what I'm carrying. This was a Spyderco USN limited run knife. Hawkbill blade. It's the LadyBug. Black blade and hardware. H1 steel. Cannot rust. Just a real nice knife. Light, only 1.2 ounces. 1.9 inches for the blade. 4.3 inches total. H1 steel. And it looks good. They released 2 of them. I have both of them. One is the serrated edge, and the other is the plain edge that I have in my hands. That knife is real handy. Here's my small Menundi. This was the first Menundi I ever purchased. Never did buy a large Menundi. I might, I know it's crazy, you trim and then you look again, but there's a lot of the new wood inlays that I never bought from Menundi, from Chris Reeve Knives. Because I had so many knives and so many inlays already. But when they switched over all the wooden inlays, the only one I ever purchased was the Spalted Beach. And of course, I sold both of those. I had a Menundi and a small Sabenza 21. So I might look at my Menundis and buy some new Menundis with new inlays. If I do, of course, you guys will see it on the knife of the day. But I like these little knives. It's a small Sabenza 25. They discontinued Sabenza 25s, and then this is an upgraded 25 in my mind. And they have the large and small. Finally, we get a small version of a 25. So that's the small Inkosi 2.75 inch blade. I love that it's under that 3-inch blade. It's not a problem for me. S35 VN steel, only 6.5 inches total, 2.9 ounces. I have really been going small on my carries lately. Just a real nice knife. Of course, S35 VN steel from Crucible. That's how Chris Reeve has been rocking. And this, I open up my case. I have a lot of Hawkbill blades, and of course, the Reverse S. The Civilian, which was the first Reverse S type knife that Spyderco created as a weapon. That's why it's called a Civilian, for your defense. And then after that, they did a super small version called the Cricket. But you see a lot of the Reverse S type knives. Yes, they're Hawkbill, but they have that belly. Look at the belly. I like, this is the Little Matriarch, by the way. I didn't trim any of my Hawkbills and any of my other knives. I don't know why. But they're great. They were created for self-defense because that cuts deep. Okay, it's a very powerful blade. This is VG10 steel. I like this Little Matriarch because it's really on the Delica body, so it's that small. Okay, but also it has a belly, so it cuts. You open up boxes and stuff with these, but they're real nice for self-defense as well. Just a real nice knife. Lightweight, 2.5 ounces because of the fiberglass reinforced nylon scales. This is the non-serrated. Of course, they also have serrated. You can check out all the knives, all of my Hawkbill blades. They're on the playlist, the Knife of the Day playlist. 3 inches, 7.2 inches total, and only 2.5 ounces. Of course, it's a backlock knife, strong, just really nice. 4-way clip, regular clip, but light, and that Delica form factor with that wicked Reverse S blade from Spyderco. Again, VG10 steel. There you have it. That's my pocket dump deconstruction, and a lot of chatter because it's Friday. You guys, seriously, stay cool because it has been hot here on the East Coast. Stay well. I may do a new knife tomorrow if I get them today. If not, I'll see you on Monday, and we'll start the week off. Regardless, if I do one on Saturday, we're going to do 4 days of new knives. So new knives coming. I think a lot of them are going to start coming hot and heavy. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Take care. Bye-bye.